Hey guys, what is up? In this video today, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get some high stat roll armor in Destiny 2 Beyond Light. Before we get in the video though, if you can drop like and subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. With all that said though, let's get right into the video. So right now, I do have 3 Sender Shards as well as 49 enhancement prisms and 810 enhancement cores from doing these methods. Overall, I would suggest farming these. So your first step is actually just go to the tower. Now, just go to the courtyard. Now, once you guys have done that, I'm also going to show you guys one other method. This is not the best method to actually farm some high stat roll armor, but I would still suggest doing it when you can. The Cryptarch lore, you can actually get some really high stat armor from this. As you guys can see right here, I do have, this custom stuff unlocked right here, so I can get chest armor, as well as lag armor, and gauntlets. Now, this stuff, if you put the right mods in, do have a chance at dropping high stat roll armor. Now, right now, I do have this chest plate. Now, this is with mods, but overall this chest plate is focused. If you take off the mobility mod, I still have at least a base 20 on these gauntlets with 26 recovery and 17 intellect. So this chest plate right here is a great stat roll. I do have powerful friends on it, but it's still a great stat roll if you actually get something like this compared to my previous one. So your first step once you guys get to the tower is actually go to Zavala. Now majority of you probably already know this, but this does refresh every single week, so I guess I'd show you guys. So pretty much he is selling some interesting stuff here. As you guys can see, this gauntlet, I would definitely avoid it. You really want to focus on mobility, recovery, and intellect. The chest plate, not so much. The cloak, nope. But this helmet, 26 recovery and 17 discipline, definitely something you might want to focus on. I know the totals are a bit low, but just look how it's distributed. Look how it has 26 recovery. So if you guys actually look at my build, I have 10 mobility, 10 recovery, and 8 intellect. These gauntlets are actually really great for my build, as you guys can see. Even though the overall is higher on my other gauntlets, right, I can't get that double build right there. But this overall though, like, I definitely suggest picking up that stat roll armor for this helmet. Seems overall pretty great. Now, for the lag armor, nothing too crazy here from Zavala, but the helmet, I would definitely pick this up if you're looking in for some future recovery builds. I definitely pick that up, put that in your vault. That's what I'm doing with this high stat roll armor. Also, to mention, it is, like this season's armor, so it's not going to be sunset. So let's check out what Lord Shaxx has for us. Nothing really too crazy for the gauntlets. The chest plate, 22 mobility. Not anything, spectacular that you need to pick up. Same here. So Zavala, overall, Lord Shaxx, I definitely go to Zavala. I mean, you can pick up this little chest plate here, 22 mobility. I don't think this is really anything huge. But if you do go to the Drifter next, you can actually get some good stat roll armor. I would imagine the Drifter is going to be selling something decent, as the vendors haven't been really selling anything too crazy. But you can get some really great stat rolls from just, overall going to these vendors, because they do drop, even though the total is very low, the way that the stats are distributed, if you have 30 mobility and like 26 recovery, that's like god tier for a double 100 build. You don't really need to focus on total unless you're trying to go for a all-around build, but I'd still suggest picking up this armor even just because the stats are low. I think overall though, you could definitely make some great builds with this. So as you guys can see right here, the Drifter, let's go to him. Now this Drifter probably is selling something decent, I would imagine. So as you guys can see right here, we have 16 strength, nothing crazy here. Same with the chest plate. I mean, this helmet, no. The boots, they're okay. They're kind of high on strength, but honestly, like the Drifter, I wouldn't suggest doing anything here. But if you go to Zavala, definitely pick up those armor pieces. They're great stat rolls for a double 100 build. Now, my last method here is if you guys actually play Trials of Osiris, you guys can get tokens from just winning games. Now, this is also a great, actually, farm to get some good stat roll armor. I actually did get my god tier chest plate to do my double 100 build, to actually finish that off from doing this method. Just follow exactly where I go to Satan 14. Pretty much he'll drop you through the tokens some pretty great stat roll armor, and I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to distribute in the next season, because they are getting rid of vendor tokens. So I don't know if they're going to completely get rid of the vendor armor. I don't think they are, but I still feel like they might change these stat rolls, as you can pretty much get really good stat rolls from high vendors. And honestly, like, I think they should keep this little thing in. It makes the vendors more rewarding, but overall though, they definitely need to keep this. So if you guys just come down to the hangar and the tower, now I'm just going to go to Satan 14. So pretty much though, like, overall, I would definitely suggest doing these methods to get some high stat roll armor. I do have one more last method for you guys, and then yeah, it's gonna be it. So as you guys can see right here, I do have 160 tokens actually. I got a Astral Horizon, pretty good. I got some gauntlets, which is overall pretty great. I got a summoner. I got more gauntlets. I got an Eye of Soul. And I get another Astral Horizon. Interesting. An Eye of Soul. A Tomorrow's Answer. That's all my tokens. So I did get some interesting stuff. Definitely gonna have to check this out. So for the gauntlets, let's check this out. I did get a decent stat roll here. 19 mobility. Recovery's overall pretty low on this. Check this out. Nothing too crazy here. I mean, like, overall though, it's still pretty good. I'd keep these, put them in your vault. So the last method is decrypting prime engrams. Prime engrams actually can give you some good stat roll armor, and they do drop higher light, so I definitely decrypted these. As you guys can see, I did get a cloak that was 1257, which is actually great. I needed that. So yeah, so this is all I got to say for high stat roll armor. If you guys enjoyed this video or just found it helpful, drop a like, subscribe, peace. Thanks for watching.